What's up, YouTube? This your boy Nate coming at you once again with another video. Guys, let's get off into some updates. Guys, reach your hands out right now. Reach your hands out right now and pray for your boy, Dr. Umar Johnson. Have you guys been watching my videos? And you guys in the niggergy section of YouTube, you guys will know who the infamous Dr. Umar Johnson is. I don't have to do a backstory on Dr. Umar Johnson. I've made multiple videos about Dr. Umar Johnson and his school, his academy for black boys. But Dr. Umar Johnson is reportedly has passed out at, I'm assuming it's a speaking event that happened in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe. If you go on YouTube and you type it in, and it just multiple reports of Dr. Umar Johnson passed out. I don't see any videos that's been circulating on it. Dr. Umar Johnson didn't really elaborate on why he passed out. But I'm not going to sit here and kick the man while he's down. But you guys let me know, why do you think this happened? Do you think it's the stress of everything that's going on into his life, from just so many scandals? I can go on and on and on and on about the scandals that this guy is involved with. So do you think there's something to do with that? If you know any details of why he collapsed at the event that he was speaking at, let me know. Put it in my comment section. If there's video circulating, go ahead and put it in my comment section so I can do a review on that. I'm not going to play any audio of, because he's not really saying anything. I was going to upload an audio of Dr. Umar Johnson recently after him passing out. But as he went on a vulgar rant about how good his Johnson is, and by all the ladies that he can sleep with, and so on and so forth. Yeah, he went on a gigolo coon conscious rant. So I'm assuming Dr. Umar Johnson is fine. But let's get off into some other news, guys. I want to talk about Laila Ali. Laila Ali is going back and forth with Claressa Sheilds. It's very, very entertaining. So your girl Claressa Sheilds has been calling out Laila Ali to a boxing match. Laila Ali is the daughter of the legend, the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. Laila Ali, who retired from boxing back in 2007. She finished her career with 24 wins and 21 knockouts. However, Claressa Shields, who calls herself the GOAT, greatest woman of all time, and I think she's is the one of the greatest, if not one of. I think she is. Let me just go ahead and say I think she is the greatest woman boxer of all time. Even though Laila Ali has more knockouts than Claressa Shields as a pro fighter, Claressa Shields has an extensive amateur background. Claressa Shields is a two-time gold medalist, which Laila Ali did not have an amateur background. And also, too, because people were saying, Laila Ali would knock Claressa Shields out. Nah, I don't think so. I would give the win to Claressa Shields, because Laila Ali hasn't fought in almost 20 years. She hasn't fought in 20 years. Claressa Shields is active. She's undefeated. She's right now the current champ, I believe, in 2 weight divisions. And like I said, you can't take nothing away from anybody who has an extensive amateur background. Claressa Shields, come on. She two-time, not one time, two-time gold medalist. And she doesn't have the knockout power like Laila Ali had. This is my opinion, I think Claressa Shields fought tougher opposition than Laila Ali. So if this fight was to happen, I think it would be entertaining. I would definitely love to see it. I would, and it would be a big money fight. However, I do think that it would be dangerous for Laila Ali to step into the ring and take on Claressa Shields. Laila Ali hasn't fought in almost 20 years. They're being rusty. And just, I would give that edge to Claressa Shields. All right. So let's get on to some more news. Okay, last but not least, there is some update news, guys. This is my other YouTube channel, Riding with Nate. I will no longer be doing Riding with Nate. I will go back. Yes, I will go back to covering basketball news. I'm bringing my basketball podcast back. I'm going to change the name. It's going to be really simple, easy to follow, easy to look up. There will be no more Riding with Nate. And, I'm looking forward to covering basketball news. I'll be talking about college basketball. I'll be talking about pro basketball and talking about high school sports, mainly covering the top tier high school athletes. I will be covering. What I'm going to do is, when I was doing my basketball podcast before, I was trying to cover all of college basketball. the teams, the mid-level teams, the schools, the bottom, the top, and it was just it turned into almost like a basketball class, and it was just too tedious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to cover mainly the top 25 schools. And basketball, I'm not going to try to cover all of basketball. I'm just going to try to cover the teams that were playing that night. I'm going to focus on the teams that were playing the night, the more trending topics and trending topics in college basketball. I'm going to stick to that. Now, when I first started this channel, this was a basketball podcast. And then I changed it to Riding with Nate, where I was talking about entrepreneurship, self-help skills, motivational skills, and basically just tips on how to supplement your income. I'm going away from that. I'm going away from that. Because yeah, it takes too much time doing this type of content, because doing this type of content, if you see right here, these are different apps that I was working on, and with just my work schedule and me being married, my beautiful wife, and having my beautiful puppy, baby Emma, and then my day job and having my private clients, I'm not able to work on these apps anymore. I'm not working on Silver Rides. I'm not working on Papa Pals. I'm not really doing iView It. It's not really profitable for me to do those apps at this moment. I really don't do Hop Skip Drive much because I'm just so busy with my life, and especially like Papa Pals, I view it, it's not really profitable. You see right here, you see this last video that I did, you see how much I make. This past month I made more than this. So you see the W2 business. This right here is the reason why I'm not really working on Silverizing it or Pop Pals or these apps. And if you're not doing those apps, people really don't want to watch it. Now, if you see right here, working in the healthcare industry, that's not going to get me a lot of views. But if I scroll down here, and if I talk about Hop Skip Drive or Silver Rides, you see this right here. Okay, this is more views. I get more views talking about working off the apps rather than me talking about a career. I'm not trying to be mean or belittle the audience, but people don't want to hear how you can make 80, 90, 100K a year from a career. They rather hear how you can make 50 to $100 doing DoorDash. It just, people want something easy, low-hanging fruit. If you start talking about how to make money as a therapist, people don't want to hear about how to make money as a therapist because it takes work. It takes hard work to go be a therapist. People want to know, how can I sign up for an app and make $100? That's just what it is. People don't want to hear content on how to work in the healthcare industry. It's not sexy. People want something that's, paying much. Like this guy, Pedro. People listen to him all day. Him complain about delivering Taco Bell and pizza and DoorDash. Can't hate on the guy. That's his audience. It's people who are not really doing good in life. I hate to say it, because he's always complaining about him not getting a $2 tip. I ain't stressing over a $2 tip. So, and also too, I miss doing the basketball content, and I love doing the basketball content. Doing vlogs, it takes a lot of time, and it's tedious. And going back to the basketball podcast, it's gonna be more profitable, right? So with that being said, I'm done. I'm all talked out. And I'm about to get some sleep. Guys, thank you for tuning in. You guys know my motto: go out, be blessed, and be a blessing to others. Your boy, Nate. I am out.